I found this L'Oreal Casting Cream Gloss, conditioning color, no ammonia, visible shimmering tones, lasts up to 28 shampoos. Now, this year I'm trying to sort of try and revive my color without really going through the whole chemical process. I normally just color my hair twice a year, at the beginning and at the end, and sometimes in the middle of the year. But I usually just, when I do the additional touch-ups, I never really use the peroxide, or I don't add the bleaching powder to my color touch-ups in between the two main times when I actually lift my color. Lifting my color will mean taking the black out of my hair before, you know, and then it adds the red pigment. So I read, you know, I kind of did my research, and then I found lately now they have glosses and glazes. So I'm trying glosses and glazes now in between during the year, to just sort of cut down on the harshness of chemicals in your hair. So I found this L'Oreal. I had read about it as one of the companies that was doing these glosses and castings and glazes. And so I found that in cherry red, but I'm scared that it might be a very deep dark red. But I figure my hair is a little on the orangey, fire reddish side, so hopefully it will give me a nice red. It says with no ammonia. Well, I guess ammonia, obviously just the sound of it, you figure is very harsh. So in the box it comes with the cream, comes with the cream. That is what you're going to add to your color to the developer. And then it has a conditioner. It just says casting cream gloss, but this is the conditioner. And then this is the color, which I found very interesting because it means that I like that because I use a lot of professional products that the color pigment comes in a tube. It is more concentrated and it's more professional, as opposed to usually I think the box colors, which I've never really used. I think it's liquidy, and it turns into the color that you want when the developer acts with it. But when you have the cream, you can. This is what I would apply normally on my hair without anything in between my my color treatments. So I'm hoping that this actually is red, so I know that I can actually buy these boxes and just use this on its own. And then of course it comes with the gloves and stuff, and the instructions. I'm just going to run through the instructions quickly, and then I will apply it and then come back and tell you. Obviously, you know, the precautions, you take your precautions. The font is so tiny. I'm going to have to, let me see if I can just put two glasses on and just read it to you guys. Yeah, this works. I'm just going to read the directions. Oh gosh, I read them earlier. Okay, let me just, okay, so it says, unscrew the top of the developer cream bottle, which is this. And they advise you to take the nib off because, you know, these things explode. Oh gosh, it's already coming out. Oh my gosh, it's ready to pop out. So these are the things that happen. These things are highly chemical, and the moment you add that pigment, that thing can just squirt out. I've had that experience. I mean, you really have to use. That's why I tend to just use it I mix my color in an open bowl, because I find that when you put them in the tubes, they explode, and it's just confusion. Anyway, so you unscrew the top of the thing, then you put the whole tube, whole color in that. I'll do that. And then you close and carefully, you close the bottle of developer carefully and shake vigorously. I'm probably going to have to do the outside because the way that developer was already coming out, It's like it's gonna about to explode. Maybe I should just open it from the bottom and let some of that pressure out. Woof! Can you imagine? It was already coming out. And then it tells you how to do. There are two options. You have never colored your hair. I'm going to just read the thing for I have colored my hair before. Your hair has been colored in the last 3 months. Apply to the roots and leave for 15 minutes. Then you spread the rest of the product through the whole hair after the 15 minutes. The length and ends. You must use all of the mixture. Massage to ensure product is thoroughly worked into the hair and is evenly spread. So what I know is that a lot of these colors that over the box colors, which I don't use, I don't even think, well, they're supposed to be made stronger. The formula is a little stronger than what you get in the salon because they want to ensure that you get the same results as you would in the salon. So they'll add more peroxide or whatever it is. What else was I going to tell you? So I hope it works to my head because I know that normal salon products, the instructions usually are for maybe Caucasian hair. And between myself and my stylist at the time, we figured out that we need a lot more peroxide in our hair to get that lifting effect than you would if you follow the instructions on the box. So let's say I usually with my creams, I would probably triple or add 4 containers of peroxide to one of these, whereas usually they will tell you 1 to 1, and that doesn't do a thing. So anyway, I'm going to try it. I'm not expecting anything fantastic. The only thing I would do differently is I am still going to add my oils as I always do with my color, because I always feel that these colors are very drying, at least some brands. I know that the Illumine brand I find fantastic on my hair. It's just that it's a professional product. You have to have a license and all that and own a salon or whatever before you can use their hair dyes. I got access to that because my stylist at the time was he's a stylist, and then he also was a trainer at one of the technical colleges here, and the line that he had ordered for the school was Schwarzkopf and Goldwell, and Goldwell's color line at the time, and it still is, one of their color lines was Illumine, and that's how I got to use it. So I would go to the school and he would do my hair, stuff like that. Fantastic. There's technology behind Illumine. So anyway, I'm going to put a bit of serum, a little bit of it's an oil, it's supposedly an oil, but it's very serum-like. And this is actually, I think, garlic oil, homemade. And I don't know, garlic, I had soaked garlic in probably olive oil, and I just kept it in the fridge. So I'm just going to use that I'm putting that in here. Let's hope it doesn't explode. And then I'm going to do that. So I will come back. I just need to sort of cover up myself a little because I have a bit of white here and I don't want any staining, and I'm not sure, but maybe I should add the color to it whilst I'm here with you. Usually you use this little pointy thing here, a little piercing, let's see, yeah, you see that, and you just pierce the top. Most creams that I use come in tubes, or most color that I use. Oh gosh, so it's a brownie thing. I just hope to God that this thing is red, otherwise I'm not going to be coloring my hair. It most certainly will not be. But it's a gloss. So let me see what this gloss does. And I'm just praying that it's a little more... well, hopefully. If I don't like the color, then I'm sorry. I'm not going to use it. So... really, you're supposed to use gloves. The gloves are here, but let me just put them on now. I'll mix it up. If the color doesn't turn out the way I want it in the container, I'm not coloring my hair. I most certainly am not going to be coloring my hair. Ooh. So if you have size 10 fingers and hands, how are you going to fit in these gloves? If my fingers are kind of narrowish, and these gloves are like skin tight. Okay, so I'm taking the cover off because I don't want this thing exploding. I'll mix it thoroughly before I add the oil. So I'm going to agitate it and come back. I'm going to do it outside because I just don't trust that it's going to not explode. Okay, so it's not the kind of color I will never buy this color ever again. And I usually find that that's probably why I just stick with my professional colors. I don't know what this is. Like an orangey brownie, looks like mud. I'm just going to use it to see what it's like. I don't think it's going to do anything to my hair because, but I just needed you to see. It's not much different from what I have on my head. I don't know how it's going to lift anything. So I'm just going to apply it and then cover it and see what happens. Okay, so as I realized with a lot of these colors, they start getting darker. Okay, and that scares me because it means I'm not getting the red that I would like. I just came to show you I am just applying to my roots, and then they tell you to leave for 15 minutes. I feel that the strength of this thing is not enough for my hair, so I'm just applying to the roots and then dragging it through my hair. So applied it to the roots, but then I'm going to just bag it. They said for 45 minutes. I'm just going to bag it, check at 45, see what is done to my hair, and then maybe do it a little longer because I'm really not sure about this. I don't even like the look of the color, and I find I hate that about these things. I notice that they just continue to get darker. I don't know what's up with that. So that's what I'm doing. I just came to show you. So I'm applying to the roots first. Hopefully the heat from my scalp will make it process faster. And then, so I've done all the others. I just wanted you to see that I'm using the nozzle and just applying it to the roots and then dragging it through my hair because I really don't think this thing is going to do much. I hope it just doesn't darken my hair. I'll be very annoyed. So I'll be back when I'll be back. Okay, so L'Oreal got their colors mixed up because this is not cherry red. This is like a brown. So I don't know why they always tell you these funny things and then you end up with these funny colors. Anyway. Okay, I just stopped the process because my hair was just getting too dark. So this is the color. I'm not sure. I'm just fortunate that my hair was lighter underneath. I just washed it out because I was like, ugh, I don't need brown hair when I want red. So this is it. I didn't even let it process because it was just freaking me out.